Martin, what is freedom?
Well, that's not as easy to answer as you might think. There is a form of freedom that is the best kind of freedom, but I'll get to that in a moment. I was told by Amazon yesterday that my new book is available if anybody's interested. It's a fairly raw look at life. And for people who want that, it might be of interest to them. Anyway, freedom. Now, if you look in the dictionary, mostly the definitions are around lack of constraints. So nothing holding you back. You're free if nothing is holding you back, you think. So one of the twists in all of this is that you cannot have freedom and security. If you want security, you're going to have to sacrifice freedom. But if you want freedom, you're going to have to sacrifice security. So, the people who are always saying, I feel so trapped, I'd love a different life and blah, blah, blah. Okay, then, pack your job in, say goodbye to all your friends and family, and set out on your freedom trek. Oh, well, I can't do that. I need to keep earning money and I wouldn't have any friends and blah. Well, there you go. You can't have freedom and security. If you want security, you're going to have to sacrifice freedom. That goes pretty deep, actually. It goes into the way we think about things. I won't go into that, but if you want to have a free mind, you're going to have to ditch all the things that make you feel secure and comfortable. But that's another issue. Anyway, you can't have freedom and security. So most people think, the kind of naive view of it is, well, if I had enough money, I could be free. Okay, well, there you are, there's $10 million and you start traveling around the world and all the rest of it with your family maybe. And you start to complain about the hotels. Oh, I don't like what first thrilled you no longer thrills you. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like the decor or something. So you start complaining. It's what happens to everybody. There's the famous story of an oligarch who was on his yacht in the Mediterranean and he paid thousands of pounds, maybe tens of thousands, for a 3-star Michelin chef to come and cook a meal on his yacht. The meal was cooked. He looked at it, don't want that, and sent his skivvies off to go and get a McDonald's. That's the way it is for people that think they're free. That's certainly not freedom. To be discontent with everything is not freedom. So we look at people like maybe Musk and think, wow, to have that much money. He's got people on his back all the time. His shareholders, the people who are expecting him to deliver money from his businesses and so on, and product. He's got that on his back all the time. He's not free. There's only one freedom that really matters. And oddly enough, it's freedom from yourself. Because in life, we are always subject to emotions and maybe thoughts that we'd rather not have, desires that we'd rather not have. And those things are constraints. So if you're feeling down one day, you are constrained by that emotion. Or, another day you might be feeling like you could take on the world and do something stupid. So you would then be constrained by being Superman. So the only freedom that really counts is freedom from yourself, from your emotions, from your thoughts, from your desires. Unfortunately, you can't go and buy that. you get it in an incremental fashion over years by doing a lot of inner work. And most people would probably conclude, well, it's not worth it. And I don't blame them thinking that. It's just a matter of whether freedom, real freedom, is something that is important to you. If it isn't, just keep moaning about everything and wishing that you could be free while all the time tying yourself down with more and more things, which is what most people do. So freedom, it's an interesting thing and it deserves a longer treatment than this, but hopefully you got the gist of it from that.